boys and girls. Today we are going to do a would you rather activity. And you're going to do a would you rather activity about grapes. But for this video, I'm going to show you how to do this activity using apples. So in the would you rather activity, you always have two options. Option A, which is shown right over here, and option B, which is shown over here. And you have to decide which option or which choice you think is better for you. So, in order to do that, I want to know a little bit more about my options. So, I'm going to use my pen tool and I'm going to think about what I actually have here. If I have half of an apple and half of an apple, if I put those two halves together, that's one apple. And then two halves is a second apple. And then I have one half of an apple left. So that's option A gives me two and one half of an apple. Option B gives me one, two, three, four apples, four whole apples. So now that I see what I'm actually given a choice of, I have to decide which of those options would I rather have. And notice how I used my pen tool to try to count up what my options were so that I could see and understand them a little bit better. So now I have to make a choice. So maybe I would say I would rather have option A. And I'm going to slide those words in here. I would rather have option A. And then I could use the microphone tool to record my answer of my because. I've typed it out so that you can see it, but you could just use the microphone tool to record it out. So maybe I'm going to say I would rather have option A because my front teeth are loose and I would not be able to bite into whole apples. Or maybe I might say I would rather have option A because I don't really like apples very much. So I would want to have fewer apples because 2.5 apples is fewer than 4 apples, right? So maybe those would be some examples of reasons why I would want to choose option A. You might have different reasons in mind. Or maybe you don't even like option A at all. Maybe you would decide, oh, I would rather have option B. And I would rather have option B because I love apples. So I would want more apples. And 4 apples is more than 2.5 apples. Or maybe you would say, I would like to have option B because there are 4 people in my family. So if I chose option B, each person could have one whole apple. And with option A, not every person would get a whole apple. So in this activity, you're going to decide which option you want. And the activity you're going to do has grapes with it. So you're going to have 2 bowls of grapes to choose from. But once you decide, you can drag which option you want. You can use the pen tool to mark up the pictures so you could see how many you have. And then you're going to use the microphone tool to explain your thinking about why you wanted either option A or option B. I look forward to seeing which one you choose.